मनोमात्रेण मित्रेण सदैव सहवासिना सह किंचित परामृश्य भवत्यात्मा समुद्धृता. Manomatreण मित्रेण, the mind which is a friend. See, but mind is also enemy. Atmaiva atmano bandhu atmaiva ripuratmana. Mind is not only a friend but can also be an enemy. If the mind is under our control, it is a friend. If we are under the control of the mind, then the mind is enemy. See. Therefore, manomatreణ mitreణ sadaiva sahavasina. And it is our mind alone which is with us all the 24/7. Nobody is with us all the time as much the mind is. Saha kinchit paramrishya. Then always think, contemplate properly before you take any decisions. Before you jump into the worldly things. Find out, is it necessary to get involved? Is it necessary to talk? Is it necessary to give advice? Has anybody asked us? But we keep on talking about our past. This is how we lead our life, day-to-day life. Manomatreణ mitreణ sadaiva sahavasina saha kinchit paramrishya. Paramrishya, inquire, do contemplation. Then bhavati atma samudhritaha. Then only we can help ourselves to come out of the mess of relative existence. Nobody else can help us. Therefore we have to work on our mind. And this is what we told number of times, that working on the mind should be our spiritual practice. As long as we are working on the body, working on fulfilling our desires, working on the greed level, we are samsari. So a real seeker is born when he or she starts working on the mind. And in that working on the mind, we will come to know what is the way the mind functions. Then there are so many things which we told you in different contexts. Number one, mind perceives and stops there, samsara is not created. But it doesn't happen. Mind perceives something and immediately by default starts projecting. This object is good, this object is valuable, this object is necessary, this object is the source of happiness, I am not complete without this object. These principles which I spoke just now, they are together called as desire. So the mind perceives, then projects, projections are sankalpa, and sankalpa leads to the desire, and desire leads to the action. Karma. So first janati, something is known, then ichchati, then desires, and then karoti, then we get lost in doing the karma to get that object. Now this is to be known. See, paramrishya. We have to know this functioning of the mind. This is how the mind is. Therefore, whenever we are, we have to learn and remember this. That when we are moving anywhere with anybody, ask yourself, are you getting too much involved? Are you getting too much close? Are you getting involved in somebody else's life beyond limitation? Just think. We have to draw a circle around us. I will call it as a wisdom circle. See? Remain within that wisdom circle. Like Lakshmanji has drawn the Lakshman Rekha. So for us, Lakshman Rekha is this wisdom circle around us. Don't go beyond that. And what is that wisdom circle? These things. Before we talk to anybody, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? You will get an answer, 100% not necessary. How simple life becomes. Then, wherever I am, whenever I am, whatever I am, I shall be 100%. Second circle of wisdom. Third circle of wisdom, nothing to gain, nothing to lose. fourth circle of wisdom, you cannot help anybody in this world. Fifth circle, don't try to make anybody happy in this world. God has failed to make them happy. You cannot make anybody happy. We don't have to make anybody miserable. Everybody is self-sufficient. Thus, working on our mind is the birth of a seeker. Then we will stop living by the mind on a default setting. You must have seen many people, they have got default settings. Why many? Everyone. They have to say something. They want to get involved in discussions. They want to participate. See? And then it leads to unwanted discussion and lengthy thing and all that. So the best thing is, yes, you are right. It's so good. You know so well, I never knew it. That's it. No discussion, no. This is another Maha Mantra. No discussion, no argument. See? Mano matrena mitrena sadaiva savasina. Then the mind is our friend. Then he will be a great asset to us. Otherwise the mind will be terrible. This is while interacting with the world, how do we correct our habitual lifestyle. Then second thing is that when the mind is all by itself, then it starts projecting about the future. Kya hoga aage? I don't know what is going to happen. Relax, don't worry. Anyway, we cannot live tomorrow as today. We have to live tomorrow only, and tomorrow never comes. Similarly, let us not bring our past again and again, the same rubbish, talking to everybody. In this manner, we start working on the mind, and all of this put together is a single simple thing. Be happy. When you are happy, you are in the present. When you are happy, you don't think. When you think, you cannot be happy. See? Be relaxed, cheerful, happy. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. When we thus train our mind to remain in the utter present, then only we have lifted ourselves from the past miseries and the future worries.